Good morning, Woodson.
Welcome to the Woodson Morning Show. Today is Thursday, October 15th.
Can you believe it? This is our 4th morning show this year.
And if you miss out on any of our previous broadcasts, you can go subscribe to the Woodson Broadcasting Studio YouTube channel where you can catch up on our 3 previous shows.
Hey Jessica, what's the capital of Washington State?
I think I know this one. It's
the capital W. I can't even...
Hey Cavs, there will be an MSA meeting Friday, October 16th from 3:15 to 4 o'clock. We will be doing a scavenger hunt, so be sure to come for fun and prizes. Use our Google Classroom meeting link to get into the meeting. Email Miss Kinney at lwkinney@fcps.edu if you need the Google Classroom code.
Hey Spanish Club members, or those interested in joining. The first Spanish Club meeting is today during 3rd period. Please use our Google Classroom Meet link.
Hey Woodson, school may be online, but that won't stop the cavalcade. Your school newspaper. Make sure to check out this month's edition on Cab Kiosk on October 28th. Read about virtual learning, fails at Woodson. Really? They're doing fails? Oh my gosh. How new students can make friends at Woodson, how to be politically active if you can't vote, and other cool stories. So save the date for October 28th on our first edition of the year. Yay, cavalcade!
Oh, if you've been looking at your phone during this show, perhaps it's time to look up to find out about the social media accounts that you should be following.
Instagram, simple pictures, captions. Twitter, Bluebirdie, very wordy, you get my message.
Lucky for you, many clubs at Woodson have both Instagram and Twitter, so let's go check them out.
Variety of ways. I mean, obviously one way is to get more members and to advertise like what they're or when they're meeting and what they're doing. But to introduce it to the wide community, tagging outside organizations. And some of our clubs are doing amazing things online, are doing, virtual service projects.
Go follow that Woodson Cavalry!
History Honor Society is meeting today in the Google Classroom. We will celebrate our new members, play Fling the Teacher, and plan the year. Don't miss this meeting so you can hear about the great activities planned.
The wildfires out west in California and Oregon have been in the news for months, and they still continue today, damaging thousands of acres and homes and causing endless eerie smoke-filled skies. Our own Miss Kinney offers her teacher take on the forest fires.
Every year, North America faces a great challenge with wildfires. This 2020 season has shown to have significant impacts on West Coast states including California, Oregon, and more. California being the state most heavily affected, so far as over 4 million total acres burnt in this single year. This is an all-time high record ever since California has been keeping records, and far greater in number than the last 3 years combined. The aftermath of these wildfires are often devastating and force people to evacuate as their ranches, farms, and homes burn down in a flash. Dozens of studies, according to ABC News, has linked wildfires to climate change and human activity, whether that be the burning of coal, oil, or gas. Burning debris, trash, or leaving campfires unattended can often spread to greater damage in fires that eventually burn down towns and cities. On this week's episode of Teacher Takes, we have Miss Kinney, an AP Biology teacher as well as the Environmental Club advisor, who gives her opinion into the cause of these constant wildfires throughout the nation.
Wildfires are raging across the West Coast. Is this a result of poor forest management or climate change? The short answer is both. There's no question that the number of wildfires has been increasing each year. We have on average 100 more wildfires each year than the year before since 2015. Indigenous peoples controlled their forest and managed their forest using prescribed burns. But since the early 1900s on the West Coast, as population has boomed and there's been greater concern for endangered species, we've tried to suppress fire instead of doing controlled burns. That's left us with a lot of underbrush that can easily burn. But climate change is the primary driver. It's the primary reason for these forest fires. It's hotter. On the Pacific coast, we've had a 2 degree Fahrenheit rise in temperature since 1900. It's drier. We've been in drought conditions on the West Coast since the 1950s. And because it's hotter and drier, snows have been melting faster. So these hotter, drier conditions have led to more forest fires, and it's been exacerbated by our poor forest management. We are in a climate crisis, and these forest fires are just one symptom of that crisis. Thanks so much.
Woodson Buddies will be meeting during Learning Seminar today for a hangout. Please contact Ms. Godo for access to our Google Classroom code and link to that meeting. They're looking forward to seeing everyone there.
Are you looking to meet new people from Woodson and make new friends? An activity is becoming available to you that will allow you to connect with a pen pal. Fill out the form found on Cav Kiosk or your Google Classroom and you will be matched with another student at Woodson. We can't wait to get to know you. The link is on the scrolling slides to get involved.
You've seen a few of the SGA members on the morning show. Now let's meet all of us. Here are your SGA representatives for the 2020-2021 school year.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the old way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. But when it hasn't been your day, week, a month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you, so there for me too.
Hey Rohil, did you know that October is National Pizza Month?
You mean I can eat pizza for a whole month? Live from Woodson High School, I'm Rohil.
And I'm Jessica.
And have an extra cheesy week.